Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Here I make book related videos. So if you are interested in books, do subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. There is no denying the fact that the books that we read as children shape us and help us in becoming who we are today. Some children's books are timeless classics and leave a long-lasting impact. The protagonists in these books face loneliness, discouragement, peer pressure, and some serious challenges. These books fill the readers with hope that they too shall sail through life's challenges. Whether you simply wish to relive your childhood or introduce your children to some beautiful stories, here are some beautiful children's books that everyone should read once in their lifetime. The first book is Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. After saving a runt of a pig from being slaughtered, young Fern raises Wilbur on her own and assures a place for him on her uncle's farm. Lonely and alone, Wilbur becomes fast friends with a spider called Charlotte, who takes upon herself to save Wilbur from being killed for Christmas dinner. Charlotte's Web is a heartwarming story filled with playfulness, humor, and life lessons. It is a compelling reminder to be kind to all living creatures. This classic tale is a story of love and friendship and life and death. The next book is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. You think you had a not so perfect childhood? Try growing up raised by ghosts in a graveyard. This is exactly what happened to Nobody Bob Owens, the protagonist of The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Bob has to contend with ghouls. His only playmates are the little ghost children of the graveyard, and he must never leave the graveyard in order to stay protected from the man Jack who has already killed his birth family. The Graveyard Book is a fantastic story of family, friendship, and growing up. Strange, creepy, and yet altogether wonderful. The next book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. This classic novel tells the inspiring story of a poor young boy, Charlie, who is invited to an exclusive and magical tour to the eccentric Willy Wonka's famous chocolate factory along with 4 other children. All the other children are ousted from the tour in mysterious, comical, and painful ways due to their bad behavior, except for Charlie, who is honest and kind. Charlie ends up winning the factory and becoming Willy Wonka's successor. This humorous and engaging story is full of deep life lessons on honesty, kindness, and compassion. The next book is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Who hasn't heard of Harry Potter, one of the most popular fictional characters of recent times? This is the book that introduces the young boy wizard to the magical world that J.K. Rowling created. The book tells the story of a young Harry Potter who is an orphan and lives with his terrible uncle and aunt. Change begins when he turns 10 and he is summoned to attend a school for wizards. He discovers that he comes from a family of wizards and he must save Hogwarts from the evil Voldemort who has already killed his parents. This is an engaging and enthralling story of fantasy, magic, sorcery, and friendships. All the Harry Potter films have been blockbusters, but nothing compares to reading about the young boy wizard's first experiences at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The next book is Matilda by Roald Dahl. This is yet another classic by Roald Dahl which tells the story of a bright 4-year-old girl, Matilda, who is treated poorly by her dumb-witted parents. School is no different because her headmistress, Mrs. Trunchbull, is horrible and terrorizes kids. Matilda befriends her class teacher, Miss Honey, and learns that there are people in this world who are capable of caring. Matilda soon discovers that she has telekinetic powers and she uses her powers to take revenge on the mean adults. You should read this book for 2 reasons. First, Matilda is a smart, bright, adorable bookworm. And second, the book is all about fighting for what you believe in, taking action, and never letting anyone bully you. The next book is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is an 1876 novel which is about a young boy growing around Mississippi River. The story is set in a fictional town called St. Petersburg. In this novel, Tom Sawyer has many adventures, often along with his friend Huckleberry Finn. The novel has elements of satire, humor, and social criticism. You will love this novel, which is inspired by the author's life as a youth. The next book is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The Little Prince tells the story of a pilot who is stranded in Sahara Desert after crashing his plane. One morning, the pilot wakes up and finds the little prince standing near him. The little prince has fallen to earth from an asteroid. The pilot and the little prince become friends, and the little prince shares his stories and wisdom that he has gained from traveling through space. This extraordinary little prince teaches the pilot the secret of what is truly important in life. This is perhaps one of the most profound children's books ever written. The next book is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. This beautiful book tells the story of Auguste Pullman, who has been homeschooled most of his life due to a rare facial deformity. Augie enrolls in a real middle school where he must deal with sideway glances, snickering, and social isolation from peers. Being a new kid in a school is tough enough, but being a kid with a face which can scare others is nearly impossible. And yet, Augie finds his place, shows the world that he is more than just his appearance, and gains support and friendships along the way. This book is a lesson that kindness and courage can go a long way. And the next book is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. A child and a tree. A friendship that you probably never thought of. And yet, this is the central relationship of The Giving Tree, which is a story about a young boy who grows up spending time with his apple tree. The Giving Tree is the story of unconditional giving. It also makes us reflect on the selfless, kind nature which keeps on giving without any expectations, and the selfish nature of man who keeps on exploiting nature for his own self-interest. The book has a deep meaning and a great message to convey, and yet it is so entertaining to read. And the last book is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Bizarre and curious, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland tells the story of young Alice who falls through a rabbit hole in a subterranean fantasy world with peculiar creatures like the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit. This is one of the best known and most popular works of English fiction, which explores the potential of imagination. So this was my list of children's books which I feel everybody should read. Which is your favorite children's book? Please share with me in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like, comment and share. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Until my next video, bye and take care.